The story begins with Geralt's mentor and fellow witcher Vesemir saving a noble child from a Leshen, Polish, Leshi, in a forest in Kedwen. Before dying, the creature says something in old speech to Vesemir, leading him to think it was controlled by someone. Vesemir reminisces about his youth when he, along with his best friend Ilyana, were servants for a noble whose mistress had suddenly fallen ill. A witcher named Deglin deduced that the woman was possessed by a Mar and successfully exorcised the monster with Vesemir's help. Enticed by promises of coin and riches, Vesemir left Ilyana and traveled to Kaer Morhen, and after years of brutal training and body-altering experiments, he became a successful witcher notorious for his skills and arrogance. In the present, Vesemir is visited by the elf Filvandrel, who thinks the Leshen was controlled by Kitsu, an elven girl who disappeared. He asks the Witcher to help him investigate, but Vesemir refuses. Meanwhile, a sorceress, Tetra Gilchrist of the Kedwen court, tries to convince the king to wipe out the Witchers of Kaer Morhen, but her attempts are unsuccessful due to the efforts of Lady Zerbst, an royal counselor who is sympathetic to the Witchers and their cause. Vesemir visits Kaer Morhen where he reluctantly oversees the training of a young Geralt, Cohen, Lambert and Eskel. Later he, and another fellow Witcher, Luca, are arrested for killing 2 knights who had insulted them in a tavern. Tetra implores the king to execute the imprisoned Witchers, but Lady Zerbst persuades the king to instead send Vesemir along with Tetra to rid the forest of Kitsu. Vesemir and Tetra meet the girl, who's a mutant, and fight her basilisk. They kill the monster, but Kitsu flees further into the forest. Following Kitsu, the pair come across an old and abandoned elven school where they find the bodies of numerous female elves. They rescue the captured Filvandrel, who then leaves the premises with a hybrid young girl, swearing that if she ever harms anyone, he'll call for Vesemir's sword. Vesemir finds out that the monsters he encountered are genetically bred with magic only known to the mages of Kaer Morhen. With this knowledge, he leaves for Kaer Morhen to confront his mentor, Master Witcher Deglin. Deglin admits to creating the monsters as, according to him, monsters were slowly going extinct, putting their work in jeopardy. Before the two begin to fight, a mage arrives bearing news that Kaer Morhen is under siege. Tetra, revealed to be working with Kitsu all along, lead the townsfolk of Ard Kare and numerous monsters from the marsh to wipe out the Witchers. Lady Zerbst, now revealed to be an old Ilyana, escorts the young children at Kaer Morhen to safety while the Witchers defend their home. Although they put up a good fight, the Witchers are massacred due to the sheer number of the monsters and humans. Deglin, seeing the folly in his actions, tries to hold off the horde while Vesemir confronts Tetra, who has captured the mages and is holding them hostage in the basement. Kitsu arrives and plunges Vesemir into an illusion where he married Ilyana and had a family. However, Vesemir is able to break out of the illusion and engages in a fierce battle with Tetra and her forces. He kills Tetra and stabs Kitsu, only for it to be revealed it was yet another illusion, and he had killed a mage and stabbed Ilyana instead. Tetra attacks Vesemir from behind, revealing that when she was younger, she saw a Witcher murder her mother in cold blood, explaining her hatred for Witchers. Before she can deal the final blow, Tetra is killed by dying Deglin, who asks Vesemir to find the children and make them into better men, before succumbing to his wounds. At the behest of Ilyana, Vesemir allows Kitsu to flee, and he carries a dying Ilyana from the burning castle. Vesemir takes Ilyana to a lake, as she had always dreamed of having a lake house. The two share a brief moment together before Ilyana passes away peacefully and Vesemir is overcome with emotion. Vesemir then sets out and catches up to the children. He throws them their Witcher medallions and asks them to choose to become Witchers or walk away. Geralt states that everyone hates them, at which Vesemir smirks and replies, "There will always be more monsters, Geralt." The boys contemplate Vesemir's words before picking up their medallions.